The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now they'll throw it with Marino. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated.
50, plant.
Check, 47. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Put up. 2.
Now on second and 13. Marino. It's a screen to Richard. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Go. Get it.
Out of the gun, it's Marino. Over the middle, complete. That's Hart. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Running with Howard.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Ready. 60 yards.
Watch the curve.
2 draw quarters.
Switch.
Ready. Let's go.
On first and goal, Howard. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call the timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
61, matchbox, light.
Now Marino toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Third and goal, Marino. He's got it. Touchdown. Dolphins from a yard out. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now, this is a crew that come out flat their last two games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's go, baby.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. 70, Indy. 80 weapons. Go.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. Steps away, and right away, he lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Ready?
2nd and 5 now. Marino. He finds Taylor. Complete. 3 catches last week. He's got 3 in the first quarter here tonight.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run on 1st down. Richard. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Howard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
He's coming, double up.
Get it.
Marino to throw on 3rd. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Ready? 10 2 stop.
43. All day, every day, any day.
Snap.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
You don't want to
Xavier Howard on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Dolphins 43.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Break. 43's the mic. I'm coming.
Now stick. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
that. Super toe.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now, meanwhile, Marino with the incomplete pass. It was knocked away. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor. 3rd down here.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Now Marino operating with 3rd and long. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hart. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
The tackle credited to Jamal Agnew.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Marino. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. On the ground, Richard. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 8, read. Clear. Get it.
From midfield now, Marino. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down now, it's Graham. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
And it's 3rd down.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
I smell fear in that offense.
Now.
Now a give right side. It's Logan. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So that'll back them up 5. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a first carry for their fullback. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. Marino here from the gun. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Hey, exit. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Marino. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Evans in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Pass 6-6. Pull it high. Check 49. Check 49. Ready?
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hit it. 47. Mike's 47. I don't think you got it, son. Like
on 3rd down, Richard. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The open man is Westbrook, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
Let's go. 90 ball.
At the 6-yard line.
Get him. Get him. Get him. Joker, Joker. Joker, Joker. Fire.
They run with Howard, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ready.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
64. Ready. Snap.
Here's Marino to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Jerome Baker there on the tackle. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Switch. Topper. He's crashing. He's checking crack.
On third down, it's Stick. Eluding the pressure right. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
Hey, Alpha. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full speed.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hey. Be ready.
On 2nd down, it's Graham. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Graham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is Logan. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Well, this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
On 1st down, Richard. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Marino to throw it. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Trying the right side with Howard. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they even let you come.
From the shotgun, Marino. Pass complete to Richard, the running back. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Richard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though. Because
and now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you it's not very good.
After the interception, here's Marino. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Come on, set. 18, Gator.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Sit up.
Now it's Marino. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 25.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers.
It's a safety creep. Alert 3, alert 3.
Right. Ready.
Now Howard. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go. 50, plant. Go.
On first, they go right back to Howard. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
60 Pittsburgh. Bravo. Shoot.
On 2nd and 11 now. Marino. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. The 40. The 30. Past the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Switch X3. 218. Chopper. Get it.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Snap.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
You draw closer.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Hit it.
First down, Marino. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. On second down, Richard. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Marino sets up. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 21.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want. Dash.